So at this point, you should have two pieces of the body that look exactly the same or close enough. You're going to grab your needle and we're going to hide some of these tails. And we'll do that by just weaving them back in. Now you can see this one's a little bit too short to do that with. So we're not going to worry about that. We'll put it to the inside as we crochet around. But let's take our longer ones and go ahead and weave them into our project. So it's just kind of sewing and hiding. We just want to tie it off. It's not going to mess up your amigurumi at all. Get it in there a little ways and then pull it tight and clip it off. And do that for all of the tails that you have. And then they won't be in our way as we complete our body. I just like to tie the ends off because that way they're not going to slip out of my project at any time. So by weaving them back through the completed project, it ties them off. Okay, and again, as you can see, the tails that we began with are a little too short to use that method to tie them off. So as we put these two pieces together, we'll just tuck the tails to the inside and start crocheting on the outside. Our pattern calls for a reverse single crochet to stitch our two pieces of the body together. However, if you're watching my channel, you're probably a beginner. So we're going to do it just a little bit differently. I want you to match your stitches up and insert your crochet hook. And then we're simply going to single crochet forward as we have been. It will give you a lot of practice doing that single crochet. The reverse single crochet is simply crocheting from left to right instead of right to left. But again, as a beginner, that can sometimes be a difficult process. So we're going to insert through the same stitch on both pieces, grab our white yarn with our hook, pull it through, and complete that stitch. And then you'll move through the other stitches in exactly the same manner. You'll insert, wrap your yarn, pull it through, and create your stitch. And again, all we're doing is matching our stitches and single crocheting. And in some places, if you have a hard time getting through the stitch, just be patient with yourself and find the first open stitch that you can and insert your needle. Again, keeping the two pieces aligned. And it's going to make this nice ribbing along the outer edges of your project. When you get around to where we have our tails that were too short to weave in, be sure you tuck those to the inside of your gnome's body. Again, keeping your stitches aligned as best you can. Now, if you want, you certainly don't have to go around your gnome's body in white. You can continue on with red or gray and make it a solid color. You probably won't see as much detail if you do that. So if you're a beginner, that might be nice to not see a lot of detail here. It will just blend better if it's all the same color. So whatever you're comfortable with, again, we're not seeking perfection. We're learning how to do this new craft. See this nice ridge of white that we're making along the outside of the body to hold these two pieces together. Almost to the center of our project, and we're going to stop and add stuffing. Again, if each one of your pieces, maybe your stitching was a little off, one might be a little bigger here or a little bigger here. The goal, again, is not to be perfect. The goal is to learn how to crochet. So if your sizes were not exact, it's going to look great when we add a little stuffing to it. So again, just try to keep as much of your pattern together with aligned stitches as you crochet these two pieces together. And then we're going to stop here in the middle and we're going to add a little stuffing, just your regular fiber fill stuffing. You can buy it at Walmart, Target, any craft store, or you can use the links to pick it up from Amazon, whatever's most convenient. We're going to go ahead and stuff our little guy a bit. And then we'll continue to close up this opening. You can see that we're back around to the top. I'm going to clip my end and pull it through to fasten it off. And because I want everything to be nice and sturdy in case I give this to a grandchild, I am going to tie these two ends together and then weave them back into my project. And once that's in to where you feel it's secure, you can just come to the inside of your project, pull it through, pull it a little bit tight, clip the ends, and it will disappear inside. Now the reverse single crochet, if you decided to do that, will make a bit more of a ridge along here. So when you turn it over, it will not have so many gaps on the back side. However, again, this channel is for beginners and I want you to find the way that is most comfortable for you. And I feel like single crocheting forward is a lot easier than the reverse single crochet stitch. So again, for this pattern, that's what I use to show you how to do that. If you feel comfortable with that reverse single crochet stitch, by all means use that.